Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know, when I woke up this morning, my wife gave me a kiss and she held my hand and she said, "Hon, fight for your pay because you work hard and you deserve it." And I share this intimate moment with you, gentlemen, and with the members of the community here because it's very difficult as a public figure to put into perspective the personal and private consequences of issues like these. And oftentimes in the media and in the public, senators are looked at as a category, and it's forgotten that we're also people and we have our own livelihoods. Excuse me. And I have 2 young children. I got a mortgage to pay, and I have bills to pay. And already when the 31st Guam legislature canceled out the annual leave, I understood why. My wife was livid, but I understood why. And then this bill came up, and it just was just another, another load to carry and another very difficult thing to consider. And I'd like to thank you, Mr. Martinez, for your testimony, because it's not the most popular thing to do for a member of the community to come in here and say that senators shouldn't have their pay cut. It's almost a mantra in this community, and it's a difficult thing to do. But I appreciate it. And one of the things that comes to mind for me as a former financial advisor, looking at budgets and looking at money and looking at the economy, is that oftentimes, more or less, we get what we pay for. And when the salaries of senators, given the risk of the job and the work that is entailed, when the salaries are so low that we're not able to attract some of the best and brightest executives out there that work in middle management, or some of the really, really talented people who work in our government, many of whom make far more than senators make. It's nonsensical for any of those really talented people to walk away from their jobs and run for office and work very long hours under so much scrutiny for so little pay. And one of the things that I thought about was, when we talk about leading by example, we have to really ask, what kind of example is it that we want to set? Is the example that we want to set an example where we should cut, and it should start here and everybody else should expect a cut going forward? Or is the example we should set be one where we're going to work even harder, and we're going to allow our work product to actually impact the community in a positive way, and we're going to make the people proud of the work that we do, and that example is going to resonate throughout our community and make the rest of our hardworking government employees work even harder and be even more productive. There's different ways that we can lead by example. So those are the personal, private, and also the financial things that I take into consideration when I look at this bill. But the question that I wanted to ask Mr. Martinez was, you talked about 10 states of full-time legislatures. You talked about 17 states of part-time legislatures and 23 states of hybrid part-time, full-time legislatures. I understand that at the state level, there's more than one level of government that services the entire state. We have the state government. Oftentimes we'll have city governments, municipal regulatory authorities, and even county authorities. And all of these authorities divide up their work between the school system, the interests of the state, the needing of to fix roads. The various work functions of the state are broken up into these different levels of government service. But all of those levels of government service begin and end at the policy level here at the legislature. So I wanted to ask you to comment on that, and to also enlighten us as to the different levels of service that's offered at the states.
Yes,